When I heard about Frieren, I only heard great things, but I never really took those accolades seriously. Well, rather I assumed this series probably wouldn't be for me. I'm not usually a fantasy guy, you see. My biggest sin is that I can't get through The Witcher 3 no matter how many times I try. Of course there are exceptions. A particular setting doesn't dictate whether a story is going to be good or bad, and Frieren Beyond a Journey's End is telling me straight to my face it's time for me to re-examine my personal biases, because this anime is emotional. This anime is beautiful. This anime is badass, and this anime, well, to me, it's damn near perfect. The premiere of Frieren was an event in itself. On September 29th, the first 4 episodes of Frieren got released at once, resulting in viewers having the option to binge watch 2 hours worth of the anime right out the gate. I did this. Our adventure begins after the adventure. The party of heroes has defeated the Demon King, and after 10 years of adventuring, they have returned to the royal capital with their quest complete. There's Eisen, the dwarf warrior, Heiter, a priest who loves alcohol more than the god he serves, Himmel, the party's hero, who is as brave as he is handsome, and, of course, Frieren, an incredible skillful mage, but more importantly, she's an elf. And it's important because an elf can live more than a millennia. Because of this, Frieren's grasp on time is, I would say, poor, but it's just different. She thinks she has all the time in the world, and she does, but she often forgets the people around her don't have that same luxury. The first instance of Frieren's time illiteracy is when the group is reminiscing about their adventure, recounting their ridiculous memories, and Frieren makes this remark. And to really illustrate how little 10 years is to her, Frieren goes on a 50-year adventure all by herself just to pass the time. And when she returns to the capital 50 years later to visit Himmel and to fulfill her promise to take him to the Eremidia shower, Himmel looks completely different. I mean, of course he does. It's been 50 years, after all. When the anime wants to show a large passage of time, they present it via a montage of quick moments. 50 years goes by in 50 seconds because 50 years feels that short to Frieren. Hell, it could feel that short to humans too. The only difference is that 50 years puts us humans a lot closer to the grave than an elf. It's in these little moments in each montage that are only there for a split second that most people wouldn't give a second thought. Talking to a clerk, reading a book while fishing, gathering some herbs. All of these little throwaway moments make up half the lifetime for most humans, and honestly, had me thinking, what would my montage look like? Would I look back at them and think, wow, that was time well spent? I thought to myself, am I living my life like Frieren? Like I have all the time in the world, but without the extended lifespan? And that, that's a scary thought, honestly. It's not until Himmel's passing that Frieren comes to the realization that she should have spent that past 50 years a little wiser, regretting the fact that she didn't get to know Himmel before it was time to say goodbye. I had a friend in elementary school and we stayed friends until the end of high school, but as it goes, when it was time for college, we lost touch and communication was pretty much non-existent. The next time I heard about him was to attend his funeral. I won't go into much detail beyond that. But why is it that when we have something important to say to someone that we wait until they won't be able to hear it? All the things I should have said to a family member but never did, even though I have so much time and chances to. I think it's because we think we'll have another chance to do it. Another time. But I implore you to say what you want to say today.
人間の寿命は短いって分かっていたのに、なんでもっと知ろうと思わなかったんだろう。
Before it's too late. This event causes Frieren to start a new quest alongside her side quest of collecting spells, to get to know humans more. This new quest eventually gets an end goal destination being Oriel, a place that humans call heaven, and it's said that you can meet the souls of the dead there. Frieren decides to venture there and hopes to speak to Himmel one last time. Frieren is joined by Fern, Heiter's adopted daughter. After 7 years adventuring together, Frieren apologizes to Fern that she doesn't know a lot about her. But Fern, in this moment, is full of happiness because she can see that Frieren is trying to make an effort. And even after 7 years of traveling, Frieren doesn't even know her favorite food, after thousands of years of Frieren living a certain way, the fact that she's trying to change means something to Fern.
知ろうとしただけなのに。フリーレン様は本当に人の感情が分かっていませんね。
And Frieren is full of these quiet, thoughtful moments that the anime brings to life with its color and incredible focus on subtle details in its animation. The way the water drips down a glass window, the gentle winds in the field of flowers, and Frieren's hair falling off her shoulders. Every small detail, whether it be in the world or the characters themselves, are handled with such an insane amount of care. I still can't get over Fern adjusting her dress before she sits down, or the level of detail they put into Stark putting on his jacket. This right here is some sort of witchcraft. Someone sold their soul to achieve this. Or, more realistically, someone spent years upon years dedicating themselves to their craft to produce incredible lifelike movements, only to be overworked and underpaid, but they continue to persevere, for the pure love of the art form and to not let their peers down. I mean, I don't know. But man, I'm really thankful for animators like the ones behind Frieren. And the manga illustrated by Abe Tsukasa is absolutely gorgeous. The staff at Madhouse did an exceptional job adapting the manga and elevating many scenes. Stark's fight against a dragon that threatens a village is complete in just one page in the manga. The anime decided to create an incredible action sequence that had my jaw on the ground. Each episode has this level of quality. Not every episode has this level of action, but each episode has this level of quality. The fact that this anime is listed for 28 episodes, and the 9 that we've got so far are so insanely polished, has me so excited for the other 19. Frieren Beyond Journey's End got me thinking about my life and the time I have left, but not only my time, but the time of those I love. Like Frieren, I'm sure it'll be a journey, and changes won't come instantaneously, but I think her quest to learn more about humans is a quest we can all benefit from accepting.